stopped by like police, you can just say like, I'm like, what do we look like to people? Just saying like, we're just doing some cross country trip.
I think fence starts like about that right side.
We should probably cross.
Yeah.
We can cross now. Like right now, right now.
Go. Go.
Penetration.
Am I good to take lens cap off?
Alright, so right now we're going in through a unlikely back entrance. It's a little squishy, but for the same reason we favor a nighttime insertion, we prefer to go the most discreet route. Both Militia and Survivalist have a negative connotation thanks to survivalism in the 80s, the militia movement in the 80s and 90s, and that's just a misunderstanding. We, by technicality, are a militia, but that doesn't mean that there's any reason to be afraid of us. It's, we are survivalists, but that doesn't mean that this is Waco. Looks like something's at us, but it's a little reflector tack. We've seen little round sticky dots on the trees out here before, but we haven't seen tacks like this. Doesn't look recent though, so.
We really are a legal militia. We follow all the laws of the land, and we understand that that still can freak people out, and that's why we're not out, hooting and hollering about it and being a public group. We just remain private because there's really no reason we have to, tell anyone what we're doing, because most of what we're doing is just going out camping as a group and going out and doing different survival training and that stuff that, isn't that weird for people to organize and do. It's just that the connotation of, how we organize to do it might be a little weird for some people, but it really shouldn't be. At least that's what we think.
This would be a fun option. I don't know that we've gone through this before, but I just don't know.
Well, the island is to the right, right?
Okay.
Okay, then fuck it. Let's go.
Let's go that way.
The club has always been a secret one, I guess you'd say, since its founding in high school with the original members. We've realized that even though everything we do is legal, most people probably wouldn't see it that way or, would take some time to see it that way. And when you hear the word militia, when you think of things like this, people get scared and they get a little weirded out, and it can generally, turn into a bad situation. So we've sidestep that by just always having the club be something that only the members know about. And this documentary is no exception, so that's why we're wearing the bandanas. We don't always wear the bandanas, though a lot of us carry them.
So what do we do here?
Well, you frog. I don't see the boat. It's amazing that we built a bridge on top of these and walked across it. Yeah. Over there it might be dry though.
Maybe we can try to go around this, you think?
Yeah, the overland route. We're currently at our old bug out spot. Our group always always maintains a bug out spot or two, and this is a location which we can retreat to. Currently on a little island in the swamp. Things are high and dry here, and this is no longer our primary consideration should we have to bug out, because it's a little bit too close to civilization. Our new spot is much preferable, but we decided to come out and check this place out tonight because it's been about a year since we've been here. There's not a whole lot of signs of human activity, so that's good. All of our structures are still here, including our decrepit tree fort, which at some point somebody might get into. However, it would probably be ill-advised. So this lookout post was constructed over a year ago from recycled lumber, and its stability is highly questionable, but there's only one way to find out for sure. Principally, when you have a lookout, at night what they're doing is being a hear out, really, and so positioning somebody up there would take them out of any conversations and allow them to really get a good listen. So that was the primary purpose of this. So far things seem pretty sturdy. We do frequent areas that you're not really supposed to, and Mr. A prefers to avoid going in those areas because of the future career that he's getting into,
Which is?
Law enforcement. And most of us are a little less concerned, and I feel like most of the trespassing that I do, I would just get, scolded a little bit for. But you never know, and thus we are always careful trespassers.
Some of you may have questions about the legality of all this and how it might seem kind of sketchy at first, but I wrote a section of our charter, that's the document that we're all about, detailing what legal issues are relevant to the club, how we can stay a legal group, and it turns out that there really aren't too many problems that we should face. This is the section in our charter on legal issues. The SHM is a militia of proud American citizens, and contrary to the attitude of many self-proclaimed militias in this country today, our function is not one of resistance to the government of the United States, nor is it our function to promote any political, theological, or prejudiced agenda. To the contrary, our militia is a constitutional militia in full compliance with the laws of the land, and while some of our members might occasionally do delinquent acts, we never associate as a group for the purpose of any delinquent acts or criminal acts, so we are not a gang.